Good morning. Today we're going to take you through a rise and shine flow, something to get your energy going first thing in the morning. So come to a seated position, hands at heart center. You can close your eyes or keep them open, and think of 3 things that you are just grateful for right off the top of your head. It could be 3 simple things, just the very first things that come to your mind. Maybe it's 3 sentences, 3 affirmations, but something that immediately starts to fill your heart, something to start your day off right. We'll follow that up with 3 deep inhales and exhales. Fill your lungs, breathe in through the nose. Through the nose, exhale. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Release the arms by your sides. Right fingertips stay down. Take the left arm up and overhead. Switch left hand down. Take the right arm up and overhead. Right hand down, left arm up. Left hand down, right arm up. So try not to overthink the movement. Don't worry about moving too deeply, just waking the body up. Right hand down, left arm up. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down, left arm up. Left hand down, right arm up. Coming back to center, make your way to all 4s, however that feels best to you. And if the wrists are a little bit sore, take the time, roll the wrist. Sometimes first thing in the morning, my joints are really stiff, really tight, so I won't move quite as deep into some of these poses as I would in an afternoon practice and an evening practice. I'll really take my time, make my movements a little more shallow, but it still feels good to get the body moving. Drop the belly, take the gaze up, cow pose, and then round your back, chin to your chest, cat pose. Drop the belly, breathe in, cow pose. Chin to chest, cat pose. Drop the belly, cow pose. Cat pose. Curl your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Starting to notice the way that feels in your body this morning. Noticing what you're working with physically this morning. Keeping the knees really soft, walk to the back of your mat with the hands. Finding a forward fold. Release the fingertips to the floor. Just trace the fingertips toward the right side of your mat. And toward the left side of the mat. Back to center. Fingertips stay on the floor. Find a little half lift. Fold forward. Root into the feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in, arms overhead. Forward fold. Walk your hands to plank pose. Drop your knees to the floor, modified plank. Elbows in, lower all the way down to your mat. Hands in line with your chest, cobra pose. Elbows back, lift the chest. Hold here on the inhale. Hold on the exhale. Come up a little higher, breathe in. Lower down. Tabletop. Curl your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot forward between the hands. Release the left knee to the floor. Take a half split, pulling the right hip back. Shift forward. Step your right foot back, plank pose, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Release the right knee down. Half split. Small bend in the left knee. Shift forward. Step the left foot back to plank pose. Downward facing dog. Modifying any of these poses. Then baby step the feet forward to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Hands to your heart. One breath in. One breath out. Arms overhead, breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands on the floor, step your feet back to plank pose. Lower halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Just take a deep breath. Exhale. Look forward, bend the knees, walk or float the feet to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Hands to heart. Arms overhead. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands on the floor, step back, plank pose, and flowing as you're ready, high to low push-up, upward facing dog to your downward facing dog. Checking in frequently with your energetic levels and practicing to match those energetic levels. So slowing down, maybe picking up the pace, maybe adding some intensity, just being mindful that you're not being aggressive with your practice. Look forward, bend the knees, walk or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, stand. Hands to heart. Arms overhead. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands on the floor, walk or jump back, flow. Upward facing, downward facing. Lift your right leg up. Tap your right knee to your right wrist or elbow. Send the right leg high. Bring your right knee to your nose. Send the right leg high. Right knee to your left elbow. Send the right leg high. Right foot to the outside of your right hand. Release the left knee to the floor, chest forward. So if this is enough, you'll just stay right here. But if you want a little more intensity in the outer right hip, you can take the right hand to the thigh, look over the right shoulder. And right hand to the floor. Curl the back toes under, step the right foot back, downward facing dog or high to low push-up, upward facing to downward facing. Lift your left leg, left knee, left elbow, send it high, knee to your nose, send it high, left knee, left elbow, send it high. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Stay right here, release the knee, maybe come down to the forearms or left hand to the left thigh. A constant check-in with the way your body feels, with the way your body is working, moving today. Doing your best to not neglect the things that are coming up. Modifying where you need to. Left hand to the inside of the foot. Lift the back knee, step it back. Option to flow high to low, upward facing to downward facing, or just skip it. Good, you can jump through to a seat or walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Lower down to a seat for Navasana, boat pose. Keep the heels on the floor, or maybe extend one foot up, both feet up, knees bent, your choice. Both feet on the floor, lower down to your back. Steffel demo, little bridge pose, arms by your sides. Feet hip width apart, lift the hips up. Activating through the inner thighs, the outer thighs, chest lifting up. Very good, bridge pose. And then slowly lower down. Allow the knees to just knock in toward each other. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, maybe arms resting by your sides. And finding some time to just surrender. So very quick morning practice. Good way to get the energy flowing. A great way to start your day with a practice. Take a few breaths here and then get going on your way. Maybe this is a great time to reevaluate those gratitudes, to return back to them, to go back to them, and to move on with your day with those things in mind at the top of your mind. Have a great day, you guys, and Steph and I will see you soon. Namaste.